Hello and good morning. My name is Ben, as you might have heard. Sorry, I am dealing with a little bit of laryngitis, but I am going to be the clinician working with you guys today. And I believe if all things go well, go according to plan, we'll be having four total sessions before we kind of see where we're going to go from there. Um, so just real quick, how I typically do things and how I kind of envision stuff working for us today is we'll start out. I just want to get to know each of you individually a little bit, so I'll have you guys kind of introduce yourselves to me, just so I can get an understanding of who you guys are. I've certainly read your chart, and it kind of says, shows some reasons why you guys might have wanted to come in, some stuff you might want to talk about. But I also want to give you guys an opportunity to propose new information or anything that might be going on that's more of a like current issue as opposed to maybe some of the stuff that the family history is kind of that we've seen recently. And um, and then once we do that, we'll kind of see where the conversation goes from there, and kind of tackle things from that. I do just want to lay a few ground rules down. I would like if we in our conversation can all be respectful of one another. No talking over each other. No arguing. If we can do that, would be ideal. And certainly want to hear from every single one of you. I don't. I try not to make promises much in my profession, but one promise I definitely will make is that we are going to hear from each of you, and I know each of you has something valuable to add to this conversation that we're going to be having today, and in the next couple weeks, as well as allowing me to kind of hear from everybody's perspective about what maybe be going on, what problems I might be able to help you guys with solving. My whole kind of focus here today is to help you guys help yourselves. Um, you guys have certainly had, um, some effect or have some strengths that I want to kind of help you guys tap into to help you guys get back to maybe a happier point in life where you got things weren't there weren't as many problems going on. And I want to see if I can do that for you guys and help you guys do that as well. Because at the end of the day, you guys are doing the work here. I'm just along for the ride with you. So, without further ado, if we can maybe start introducing yourselves, would anyone like to go first? This is going to be segment two, just for the reference. Um, okay, so I'm noticing we're getting a little bit heated here. No doubt, that's okay. I'm just gonna get a drink of water quick. Um, and that's all right. Just do want to remind everyone that what I was saying in the beginning, we want to try not to talk over each other, allow everybody to get an opportunity to talk. If there is a rebuttal that you have or something to maybe something someone else says, um, we can address it once that person's done talking. Because, again, like I said, I know everyone here has something valuable to add to the conversation we're having today. And I don't want any of you to feel like you didn't get an opportunity to say something that you wanted to add. I also, if we can try to maybe be a little, keep things respectful. Um, we don't want to be throwing any jabs at each other. It's not going to help us have a really effective conversation, and that could really hinder any work we're able to kind of do. Um, Also, I noticed a few things might have been a miscommunication there. Um, if you're having a hard time understanding something I'm saying or want to know why I'm maybe talking about something, feel free to ask. I absolutely want to explain those types of things. Um, because if how am I going to be able to help you guys if you aren't understanding what I'm saying? And my job here is to make sure that you guys can understand what I'm talking at or what I'm getting at. or like why I might be doing something. So really, my job is to kind of help to explain things for you guys. At least that's part of the role here, and I do want to be able to do that for you guys. So again, like I said, please at any point bring up any questions. And if you do have something to say at the end, maybe just make a quick note of it, or once that person's done talking, maybe we can raise our hands or something like that. As long as everyone's okay with that, I don't want to make anyone feel like they're back in school today, but I definitely want to make sure we can have some productive conversations here. So, and I do. Does that sound like something we can do? Excellent, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. And this is going to be section 3 or segment 3. Okay, so guys, I think we had some really productive conversations today. It definitely sounds like one of the concerns, and I'm going to throw this out here. If you guys tell me what you think about that. It sounds like one of the issues that may be going on here is we're not communicating well enough. Sound like each and every one of you has at certain times felt like you weren't being heard, or something being said by you wasn't maybe addressed by the rest of the family or heard by the family. And I would definitely like to work on helping you guys foster those conversations, both as a family and just amongst yourselves, brother to sister, mother to father, or sorry, son to father, and mother to or husband to wife. You guys know where I'm getting at. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, so maybe we can kind of focus on that a little bit. In terms of now, I said I didn't want to make this too much like school, but I do have a little bit of homework. Um, but I want you each to try to maybe have one conversation this week where it's something productive with one of your family members. It doesn't have to be the whole family. Certainly, if you guys are ready to want to try to tackle that, um, go for it and let me know how that goes, and we can kind of go from there. But maybe try to have a conversation with somebody in your family about something that is positive, something you really enjoy about talking with them, or something you're really happy that they're doing. Because this can kind of help us to, learning how to talk to someone in a positive way can really help us to strengthen our ability to have communications about things that aren't as positive. And so, does that sound like something we could do before our next session? I believe in 2 weeks. Great, excellent. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, try to do that in the next couple weeks, and if everyone can just make a little mental note, certainly don't need anybody writing down a novel if you want to. I'm certainly not opposed, but we definitely don't need to see that. Just having a little bit of recollection for how things were, and so yeah, that's it. Unless you guys have any other questions, I can get you guys out of here. You can go home and get your dinner started, and I will see you guys back in a couple weeks. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Bye now.